Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome into Lakewood Park. We are set for our triple header, our first triple header scheduled of the season out of the two. We have the first of five matchups here between the Suffolk Voyagers and Virginia Beach Sea Dogs that is getting set to go underway. We just had the home plate meeting between Coach Forbes and Coach John Bivens. Voyagers are still looking for their first win in PCL play this season. They are 1-4. They got a win on Saturday. And for Virginia Beach, they're 4-2 overall this season and 3-2 in PCL play. So the Voyagers are the road team as the Sea Dogs start to take the field. And we're going to read off the Suffolk lineup for you right here. Batting first and playing center field is Brian Wilson. Dawson Guzik is at second. He's batting second. Trey Blow, the shortstop, batting third. Trevor Mason playing third base. He's in the 4-hole. Tyler Gorbett will be catching in the 5th hole. Alex Kowalski DHing and batting 6th. In the 7-hole, Jacob Lopez over at first base. Dustin Moon, he's out in left field. He'll be batting 8th. Ryland Brown will be playing right field, batting 9th. And batting 10th as the extra hitter is Brendan Hawley. And now the defense for the Virginia Beach Sea Dogs. Jason Boak out there for his second start of the season. He'll be caught by Sean Aronson. Over at first base, Joey Allen. Christian Henderson at second. Mo Ford at third. And at shortstop is Bryce Lane. And the outfield is rounded out by Trey Keels, Gavin Spencer, and Emmett Jefferson. We are just about set to get underway between the first matchup between these two teams. So as mentioned, Jason Boak out there for his second start of the season. His last start and his last appearance came 10 days ago today. That was a game that was in Tarboro. And Wilson hits that one to left. And it'll get down. And in at second safely with a leadoff double is BK Wilson. Wilson has been one of the better hitters this season, probably the best for Suffolk. That was his 4th double of the season. So it brings up Dawson Guzik. And Guzik takes a called strike, 0-1. Hitting 400 thus far this season. And now he shows bunt and leaves it outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Guzik. It's a good block there from Gorbett to keep Wilson held up at second. Now Guzik goes over to talk to Coach Forbes, see what they want to do. Coach Forbes likes to play a lot of small ball, So we saw Guzik show the bunt with nobody out here and Wilson on second. So trying to move that runner over to third potentially. With would just be one out, and now he's just straight up showing bunt. And Joey Allen comes about 50 feet to Guzik, and then Boak steps off. Boak, as mentioned in his last outing, just went 2 innings. As Guzik now taps that one over to short. Throw from Lane is not in time. And it's an infield single for Dawson Guzik. And there are now runners on the corners with nobody out. Boak allowed 4 runs in his start at Tarboro, but none of those were earned. Just allowed 1 earned run thus far in his total of 6 innings of work. 2 relief appearances out of the pen, in which he won a total of 4 innings. ERA of 1.50. Trey Blow is at the dish, and he takes a called strike. So Boak trying to get out of some early trouble here. And there goes Guzik from second, and it's hit to left. Back goes Keel, and he makes the diving catch. That'll bring in a run. But a nice catch there from Keels to rob an extra base hit from Blow. So it's a sac fly for Trey Blow. His 4th RBI of the season. And that one's chopped foul. So still 1 out here. With Guzik still over at first. He was stealing on that play, so he had to get held back. Hit over to Henderson, and he boots the ball away. That had inning-ending double play written all over it, and a rare boot there from Henderson. And Mason is credited with a single. There's a swing and a miss there from Gorbett, 0-1. And Gorbett swings and misses through that fastball, and Boak's quickly up on him, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Got him on the breaking ball. First strikeout of the afternoon for Boak, and there are 2 down. A swing and a miss there from the DH Kowalski. Nice pitch there from Boak on a curveball. And there goes Guzik from second. Throw down is not in time. And so now there are 2 runners in scoring position for Kowalski. With 2 outs. Big opportunity here for Kowalski. And Kowalski swings and misses through that one. It's 1-2. Looking for his first RBIs of the season. And has an opportunity here to put Suffolk up 3-0. And a called strike 3 looking. Second straight strikeout from Boak. But a run comes in on the sacrifice fly from Trey Blow. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first here from Lakewood Park. Philip Forbes making his first start of the season for the Voyagers. Forbes has come out of the pen a couple of times this season, and a good leave there from the leadoff hitter Spencer for Virginia Beach. And that one's hit over to the right side. Guzik is over there, and he makes the play. So 1 out here. Forbes in those 2 outings out of the bullpen went 1 inning and an inning and a third. The second outing did not fare well for him. That came 10 days ago against Greenbrier. So here's Trey Keels, who had that amazing catch over in left field in the top half of the inning. Robbed an extra base hit from below. Trey robbing Trey. He spits on that curveball from Forbes. Keels showed off his speed over and left as he fouls that one straight back. It was D1 speed there from Keels, who was going to West Virginia. D1 speed. And good leave there from Keels. And an excellent pitch there from Forbes as well. Tyler Gorbet's behind the dish catching Philip Forbes. Jacob Lopez over at first. Guzik is at second. Trevor Mason at third. And there's a walk to Keels for the first base runner for Virginia Beach, and it brings up Alex Uola, some more D1 talent from this Virginia Beach lineup. Alex will be going to Florida University. Trey Blows at short for the Voyagers. Dustin Moon in left. Brian Wilson in center. And Rylan Brown in right. And first pitch to Uola is low, ball one. Suffolk, and there goes Keels to second, and he arrives safely. So the second stolen base of the season for Keels. This is just his second game. And there's a runner in scoring position for Uola. And a good leave there. Boy, Forbes is throwing some nice breaking stuff. But Virginia Beach is just doing a better job of letting it go. And time is called before the pitch was thrown. Voyagers up 1-0 on the sac fly from Trey Blow. This is a position that Suffolk has been accustomed to as Uola skies that one to center. Wilson is under it. Tagging at second is Keels. And he'll arrive easily on the sac fly from Uola to put Keels on second with now 2 outs here in the first. And it brings up the shortstop Bryce Lane. Third game of the season for Lane. And he takes a pitch in the dirt. Suffolk has had a lead in all but one of their 4 PCL games in which they scored in first. Their last PCL game was against Edenton. They were down 2-0 in that one, cut it to 2-1. As that ball gets by the glove of Gorbet, and here comes Keel around to score. That ball just popped out of the glove of Gorbet. So a walk to Keels. Uola brings him over to third after he stole second on a sac fly. And then a pass ball. And Lane hits that one over to Guzik. Second play of the inning for Guzik, and he throws it away. But Trey Keels comes around to score in the first to tie it up at 1 apiece. Top of the second here from Lakewood Park in a 1-1 ball game. Batters Jacob Lopez. Lopez takes the ball up and away, 1-0. So it's been the Trey Keels game so far. Trey made that diving catch out and left to rob Blow of extra bases, and then Keels came around to score in the bottom half of the first. And Lopez spits on that one. 2-1. 7, 8, and 9 in the order due up for Suffolk in the second of their 10 hitters, and Lopez loops that one over to the left side. That'll land foul. Lopez still looking for his first hit of the summer. Here's the 2-2 from Boak to Lopez. Got him, strike 3. Third consecutive strikeout for Boak. And he's starting to find himself a rhythm. Here's the left fielder, Moon, making his season debut for the Voyagers, and he swings and misses at that one. 0-1. And that ball missed inside. As signaled by the home plate umpire, 1-1. And there's a good pitch there from Boak. They get some applause from his dugout. So Boak has already topped his strikeouts from his last start in his 2 innings at Tarboro, in which he had 2 strikeouts. He did have 5 strikeouts. And that ball bounces in the dirt on strike 3. Throw over to first is in time. So the 4th straight strikeout from Boak. And it brings up the right fielder, Ryland Brown. So Boak, through an inning and 2/3, has 4 strikeouts. And there's a swing and a miss from Brown, 0-1. Boak had 5 strikeouts in his 3 innings and 1/3 against the Knights back on June 7th. That was his season high. And already 4 here today. One ball, 1 strike here on Brown. And he fouls that one off of Aronson, 1-2. As John Gibbons is just giving Boak some advice after every pitch, whether good or bad. Here's the 1-2. Hit over to third and booted by Ford. And making a turn to second is Brown. And he will arrive safely. So Brown is awarded with a 2-out, 2-strike double. Strike called there on the extra hitter for Suffolk, Brendan Hawley. And a swing and a miss there. 0-2. Now just trying to make some contact. Just the third game for Hawley. He's hitting .250. 0-2 pitch is left up, 1-2. There's the 1-2. Good stop there from Aronson on a ball in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Two from Boak to Hawley. And a good leave there. And so Hawley works the count from 0-2 to 3-2.
Win it, 9, win it.
Brown should be in motion with 2 outs here in the second. 3-2. Called strike 3. The 5th strikeout of the afternoon from Boak. We'll head to the bottom half of the second in a 1-1 game. Sammy Cannella in the 5-hole today for Virginia Beach. And he's been one of their better hitters this season, so it just shows the depth that John Bivens' squad has to work with. With Gavin Spencer, he had a huge hit here on Saturday. Bases clearing triple. Virginia Beach team that put up 13 runs on Saturday against the Tuckahoe Tigers, one of the Piedmont leagues, and Sammy hits that one to right. Brown is under it, and he makes the catch. So some nice 2-strike hitting there from Cannella. But it goes down as a fly out. So here's TJ McGowan. McGowan leaves that one up for a ball, 1-0. McGowan hitting .389 this season for the Sea Dogs. So it really shows you how deep this lineup is, and he chops that one over to Blow, who boots that one. And now throw it to first, as McGowan was making a turn to second. He's back in there safely. So an error will be charged to Blow. First error for Suffolk. It's definitely something that they've been wanting to improve on this season. And now Stewart shows bunt. Now he's not showing bunt. Interesting idea there. This is first game of the season for Stewart. He's an extra hitter today. And Forbes lobs that one over just to make sure McGowan is on his toes. .1-0 here on Stewart. Bluffs a bunt again. And Forbes comes outside of the zone with it, 2-0. .2-0 here to Stewart. And that's low in the dirt, 3-0. .3-0 pitch. There's a strike, 3-1. Here's the 3-1 from Forbes. And time is called from Stewart a bit late as Forbes was just about to deliver. But it was granted. So here's the 3-1. And it's low for ball 4. And there are 2 runners on. And Jefferson fouls that one straight back, coming right at you. A 1 here on Jefferson. And he pops that one straight up. Lopez calls for it. And he makes the catch, and there are 2 away. So here's the designated hitter, Slevin. First pitch he sees is inside, 1-0. Slevin was originally not in John Bivens lineup. Takes a called strike there, but Jordan Daddia was running late, so Slevin was inserted into the lineup in place of him. He's trying to get his bat going. And that ball's by the catcher and on to second and third. Go McGowan and Stewart. So 2-1 count here. On Slevin, and he's got a big opportunity here with 2 outs. And that ball's inside. It's 3-1. The 10-hole Aronson is on deck. And there's a called strike, 3-2. Three-two, fouled off. Here's the payoff pitch from Forbes to Slevin. And he held his swing for ball 4. And the bases are loaded. Second walk of the inning. Allowed from Forbes. And it brings up the catcher, Aronson. Aronson's just had 2 plate appearances all season. And takes a called strike there. Oh, 1 here to Aronson. And he chops that one over to Guzik. He's there. Flip over to first is in time. And so the Sea Dogs leave the bases loaded in the second. We've played 2 here from Lakewood Park in a 1-1 game. Top of the third here. And Jordan Daddio is here. We said earlier that Sam Slevin came in place of him, so Daddio is now here. Slevin's still going to get his at-bats here. So top of the order here for the Voyagers. Jason Boak already 5 strikeouts. That has matched his season high in just 2 innings of work. Two-0 count here on Wilson. And he shoots that one to left. In comes Keels, diving, and he can't make the catch. And on to second goes Wilson. And so the second double of the afternoon to Wilson. And that's how the first inning started, with a leadoff double from Wilson, and that's how the third inning gets started. Wilson came around to score on that sac fly from Blow in the first inning. So here's Guzik. Spoke a long hold here. And the delivery called strike, 0-1. A 1 from Boak, and fouled straight back, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 from Boak to Guzik, and it hit the helmet of Guzik. He seems fine, as Boak kind of signals, my bad. Home plate umpire coming to have a talk with him, but it's all smiles. And Coach John Bivens wants time to go have a talk with his pitcher, with now the first 2 batters are on. That was the first hit by pitch we've seen this afternoon from either side. A bit of a long conversation here as Henderson and now Ford come over to the mound. Tough pitch to hit Guzik on. He had him down in the count, 0-2. So now Boak is still having a conversation with his infielders. Home plate umpire telling them to hurry it up. And Trablow's having some dialogue with Philip Forbes. See what he, or excuse me, with Coach Forbes. See what he wants to do. Seen a lot of small ball from Coach Phil Forbes. And so with runners on first and second, no one out, and one of his better hitters at the plate, it's an interesting decision. Trey hitting .455 coming into the game. And now Boak does check in on Wilson over at second. A good move there. Henderson playing right near the bag to keep Wilson in check, and now he checks in on him again. And first pitch is fouled off by Blow, 0-1. Wilson does not have a stolen base attempt this season. And 0-1 is outside, 1-1. Wouldn't expect him to steal already in the scoring position with nobody out. One of the best, probably the best Suffolk hitter up at the dish. 1-1 count. And it's dropped by the catcher Aronson. Was a close call, but a bit inside, 2-1. Henderson over at second has laid a bit off on Wilson, who now takes an extra stride. And Blow rips that one to left. Keels won't have a play on that one. Here's the throw to the plate by Keels. It's cut off by Ford. And it's an RBI single for Trey Blow. His second RBI of the game, 5th of the season. And it puts Suffolk back on top, 2-1. So here's the third baseman, Mason. And Mason fouls that one off. 0-1. That ball is thrown over the head of Boak. It is a live ball. So Suffolk now trying to tack on to their lead. It's Trevor Mason now shows bunt and gets it down nicely. Boak's only play will be to first. And Allen dropped the ball. And now here comes Guzik around to score. Over to third goes Blow. Boak's only play was at first. And it brought Allen a bit off the line as Mason was running down it. Ran right into Allen, who ended up dropping the ball. There's now some clarification wanted from the Virginia Beach dugout. They're having a conversation with the first base umpire. And there goes Mason. No throw down from Aronson. So the second base of the season stolen from Mason. There's a called strike on the catcher Gorbett. 1-1. Here's the pitch outside. Still no one out here in the third inning. That one's fouled straight back. Right at you. We'll fix that for you. So here's the 2-2. And that's grounded over to Ford at third. Throw over to first. Takes a hop. Good scoop there from Allen. And there's the first out of the inning. So one down here now. Designated hitter Kowalski swings and misses through that breaking ball from Boak. 0-1. So Kowalski gets the signs now from Coach Forbes over at third. Oh, one, he shows bunt and pops it up. Foul, 0-2. So now an 0-2 count here on Kowalski. And that's up. Boca Kowalski looking in his first at-bat to end the first. Jacob Lopez, he's on deck. And that ball missed inside, 2-2. A good pitch there from Boak that missed inside. Trying to keep this game right where it is at 3-1. And that one's fouled out of play. So we'll do the 2-2 again. It looks like Robert Hatcher is going out to the bullpen to warm up for Virginia Beach. Here's the 3-2 from Boak to Kowalski. Got him swinging. So the 6th strikeout of the afternoon from Boak, which is now his season high this summer. And there are 2 down in the inning. So here's the first baseman, Lopez. And a called strike on him, 0-1. Lopez went down looking in the second. Trying to put the ball in play here. And Lopez shoots that one over to first. Allen diving to make the play, and onto cover is Boak. And the umpire signals out. So a nice play there from Joey Allen to get Boak out of the inning. But 2 runs come in to score for Suffolk. They now lead 3-1. So here's Gavin Spencer to get things started for the Sea Dogs in the home third. Sea Dogs. Spencer takes that one up, 1-0. Got some reaction out of the crowd. Spencer was awarded as he drills that one to center. And over comes Wilson. He'll make the catch. So here's the left fielder, Keels. You already know what he's done today. Robbed Blow of an extra base hit and has scored the only run thus far this afternoon for the Sea Dogs. And good leave there from Keels. It's 2-0. 2-0 here from Forbes. There's a strike. And there's a strike as Keels was already jogging over to first. He thought that was ball 4. So here's the 3-2 from Forbes to Keels. And it's ripped up the middle, a base hit for Trey Keels. And Virginia Beach has a 1-out base runner. Second hit of the year for Keels in his second game. And there goes Keels, throw down to second. It's not in time. So there's the second stolen base of the season for Keels. And a runner in scoring position for Uola. Uola's got a 4-game hit streak. And a good block there from Gorbett as he shakes his hand off. Gorbett takes a breather. And that one's up and into Uola. 3-0. Uola fouls that one off his foot. So a full count here on Uola. With Keels on second, one down here. Cusick is holding him tightly at second, and there's a pickoff. It's not in time. So a 2-2 count here on Uola. Bryce Lane is on deck. And time is called. Forbes lollipops it in. So you can probably hear the construction here at Lakewood Park. Chopping down a tree here. And that gets by the catcher, Gorbett. Throw over to third. It goes into left field. And Keels will come around to score the second run of the game. So that's the second run for Virginia Beach. Both of them scored by Keels. And so now there's no one out, or no one on rather, for Uola, who shoots one over to third by Mason, and Blow just crept through them. And so Uola extends his hitting streak to 5 games with that single. So here's the shortstop, Bryce Lane. And there goes Uola. Throw down, and pitch was outside the zone. And Uola arrives safely. Not sure if that was a pitch out or not. Pitch was well outside. And now time is called. 7th stolen base of the season for Uola. And it puts a runner in scoring position for Lane. And that ball gets by Gorbett, and jogging onto third goes Uola. Two-0 count here on Lane. Looking for his first RBI of the season, and he fouls that one off the mask of Gorbett, home plate umpire. Runs out to give Forbes a new baseball. Two balls, one strike here on the shortstop Lane. Trying to bring Uola in from third with one down here in the home third. And there is the first RBI of the season for Bryce Lane. An RBI single brings in Uola. And we are now tied at 3 apiece in the third. Coach Forbes is going to go out to have a talk. And actually going to pull the plug here on Philip Forbes. And so his day is done. We'll be back here shortly with Ahmad Goldson coming into relief. Ahmad Goldson now in relief for Philip Forbes. Forbes was pulled after allowing 3 consecutive hits. Those were the only 3 hits that he gave up. And first pitch from Goldson gets stopped from Gorbett. Goldson hasn't pitched since opening day. Where he came out of the bullpen. Good leave there from Canella. Goldson, when 1 inning on opening day, didn't give up a run in his 1 inning of work. And swing and a miss there from Canella, 2-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Virginia Beach tacked on 2 runs. They've answered the call both times that Suffolk has taken the lead. Suffolk scored a run in the 1st. Virginia Beach answered with a run of their own in the 1st as well. And then in the top half of this frame, 2 runs for Suffolk and 2 runs here for the Sea Dogs as Canella went around on the swing, strike 3. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. The first strikeout for Suffolk pitching. Brings up TJ McGowan. But first, Goldson checks in on lane at first. If Lane would come around to score, that would be charged to Forbes as he advances to second on the wild pitch. And good stop that time from Gorbett, and it's 2-0. And now it's 3-0 on McGowan. Sean Stewart is on deck. And 3-0 is fouled off out of play. McGowan's got 4 RBIs on the season. Trying to tack on one right now with Lane at second, 2 outs. And a 5-pitch walk. So after striking out his first batter, Goldson walks McGowan on 5 pitches, and it brings up Sean Stewart. Stewart drew a walk in his first at-bat. And now a pickoff. And the throw just got by the glove of Mason. And in comes Lane to score. Oh, Goldson had him dead down. And it just went right through the glove of Mason. That should have ended the inning right there. And that pitch is low to Stewart. 2-0. So that run is charged to Philip Forbes, who started this game. Meaning he allowed 4 runs. McGowan's over at second. He walked. And he's Goldson's guy. And now another 3-1 count here. Drawn by Sea Dog batters on Ahmad Goldson. 3-1. Swings through that one. 3-2. Three-two. Fouled straight back. Here's the full count from Goldson to Stewart. Nubbed over to first. Lopez bobbles that one. And so an error on Lopez allows Stewart to reach base for the second time. And now Coach Forbes Jr. will go out to have a talk with his infield. So here's the right fielder, Jefferson. Runners on the corners, 2 outs here in the third. And pitches in the dirt. And here comes McGowan coming home. And he's going to be gunned out. Bad decision there from McGowan. Gets stopped from Gorbett. But the Sea Dogs tack on 3 runs in the inning to take a 4-3 lead. So Jason Boak back out there with a whole new infield. John Bivens makes some changes. Jordan Daddio, as promised, he's in the game. He's now catching Boak. McGowan is in at first base, Stewart at second, Bryce Lane at third, and Alex Shuola is playing shortstop. 0-2 count here on Moon. And Moon tops that one over to Lane. His first opportunity at third, and he throws it down to first, one away. Here's Rylan Brown. Brown shoots that one to center. Back goes Slevin. And he makes the catch running into the wall. Some nice defense displayed there from Sam Slevin. And they're quickly 2 away. So here's the 10-hole Brendan Hawley. Boak looking for a quick inning. And a swing and a miss there from Hawley, and it's 0-1. Slevin came into the game, or into the defense, rather, for John Bivens, replacing Gavin Spencer in the field. Aiden Pinto is out there and right. And that one's fouled straight back again. As we're going to fix that camera for you. It's been getting banged around today. A lot of foul balls going straight back. And called strike 3. A quick inning there from Jason Boak. He struck out 7 batters. And we'll go to the bottom half of the 4th with the Sea Dogs up 4-3. Emmett Jefferson up at the plate. He was up in the last inning, but TJ McGowan was tagged out at the plate from Tyler Gorbett. Corbett not catching anymore. Coach Forbes has made his defensive substitutions as well here in the fourth. Aiden Oates is now behind the dish. Benny Spady, who we did not think was going to come into this game, as that one's fouled straight back. And we'll fix the camera for you again.
What's count, Blue? Thank you.
Boy, that camera's getting beat up today. 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike three. And that's the first out of the inning. So Benny Spady, who we did not think would be available for today's game, is over at first base. Spady hurt his arm. Actually got cleated. On a play at first base on Thursday night. That was against Edenton. One of the runners, as he was pulled off the bag, spiked him. Spady, after the game, had his arm all wrapped up. He's over at first. 2-1 count here on Slevin, who's still batting. Alex Gilisano, he's over at second. Trey Blow and Trevor Mason are still on the left side. And there's a walk drawn by Slevin. That's the second walk that he's drawn in his 2 plate appearances today. Nick Cleghorn has also come into the game to play left field in place of Dustin Moon. So here's Sean Aronson. Aronson grounded out to second. In his first at-bat. He's having Dawson Gusick do some work. He had 3 putouts for the first time of the batting order, but now Gilisano's over there at second, so he's got to make sure he's on his toes. One ball, one strike here on Aronson. And there goes Slevin. And Oates just couldn't get the ball out of his glove. Was a pitch in the dirt. And arriving safely is Slevin. There's a good pitch there from Goldson, 1-2. Third stolen base of the season for Slevin. And Aronson swings and misses at that one. He was running in the dirt, but the ball was caught by Oates. Second strikeout of the inning for Goldson. He's got 3 overall. And there are 2 down in the inning. Back to the top of the lineup for Virginia Beach. Gavin Spencer takes a called strike. And it's 0-1. Spencer takes that one low. Spencer was awarded Hitter of the Week in week 2 for the Sea Dogs. As Slevin has to get back, Golden stepped off. Spencer had a 2 RBI. Game tying triple against Norfolk on Thursday, and then came around to score the game-winning run. And there's another strikeout from Golton. He's got 4 strikeouts as he gives a look over to the Virginia Beach dugout. We've played 4 here at Lakewood Park. Sea Dogs up 4-3. Jason Boak back out there for his 5th inning of work. Boak had not gone more than 3 1/3 this summer, but he's got the top of the Suffolk lineup that's given him trouble thus far today. BK Wilson 2 for 2 with a pair of doubles off of Boak, and he came around to score both times. Top of the 5th inning here in our first game of our triple header here on the Tidewater Summer League YouTube channel. And Wilson hits that one over to short. Ewell was there. And Wilson is retired for the first time today. So here's Dawson Guzik. Guzik 1 for 1 today, had an infield single, was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. One and 0 here on Guzik. Here's the pitch from Boak. And it's up high, 2-0. And Guzik takes a big cut there. 2-1. Suffolk looking for their first win in PCL play this season. They've had the lead twice today, but have given it up each time. Now trying to retake it. Now Cusick draws a full count. With 1 out, nobody on here. In the top half of the 5th. 3-2. Called strike 3 looking. Eighth strikeout of the afternoon for Boak. And there are 2 down and nobody out for Trey Blow. Blow has brought in a run in each of his 2 at-bats thus far today. And he shoots that one to right for a base hit. So Trey Blow continues to stay hot. No RBI there. But he's got his 2nd hit. Good first pitch hitting there from Blow. And so here's Mason. He's 2 for 2. And Mason shoots that one towards the left side. That'll fall in between the gap. And it'll go over the fence for a ground rule double. That definitely prevented Blow from scoring, as he probably would have came around to tie this game. But it hopped over the fence and Blow has to get held up at 3rd. So here's Aiden Oates. And Oates shoots that one. 3 pitches and 3 hits. And Suffolk has the lead. Unreal. There were 2 outs and nobody on. And now 3 pitches later, the Voyagers have the lead. And now Philip Forbes is going to pinch run for Oates, the catcher. So 3 pitches and 3 hits. And 4th pitch, Kowalski fouls that one back. And that one's popped up. Slovin is under it. And the side is retired. But 2 runs come in to score. And the Voyagers grab the 5-4 lead. We're halfway through here from Lakewood Park. Get your game on with DBAT Virginia Beach. Baseball, softball, training, and more. DBAT Virginia Beach is a state-of-the-art facility with over 17,000 square feet, 13 batting cages, and professional instructors who don't just know baseball and softball, but live and breathe it. You can find them located at 5258A Fairfield Shopping Center in Virginia Beach, or calling them at 757-467-1111. You can also visit their website at dbatvirginiabeach.com. Ethan Rogers is now out there for the Suffolk Voyagers. So Ahmad Goldson goes an inning and 2/3 and doesn't allow a hit, recording 3 strikeouts. Nothing in 1 here on Trey Keels. As the Sea Dogs look to fight back again. And Keels leaves that one upstairs, 1-1. So he gets the signs from John Bivens down the third base line. And that one's up high, 2-1. Third outing of the season for Rogers. All have been out of the pen. And it's now a 3-1 count here on Keels. Aiden Pinto is on deck for Alex Uola. Pinto came into the game to play right field. And there's a 5-pitch walk to Trey Keels, and the leadoff guy is on. And time is going to be called to have a talk with Ethan Rogers. So a leadoff walk drawn by Trey Keels. First batter that Ethan Rogers faces. And bounces that pitch in the dirt. Hits the home plate umpire. And on to second goes Keels. This home plate umpire needs a minute here. Shakes his hand off. He's ready. 5-4 game here in the home fifth. And Pinto fouls that one off. Pinto 2 for 10 on the season, including a home run. And there goes Keels. He's got to go back. But that ball will go out of play. Keels was taken off for third. With nobody out in a one-run game. Pinto looking for a big knock here. Bryce Lane on deck, nobody out. Here's the 1-2 from Rogers to Pinto. And shoots that one to center. And Keels has no way to tag up, and there's one out. So here's the shortstop lane. Moved over to third, and there goes Keels. No throw down from Pinto. Another stolen base for Trey Keels. And the Sea Dogs have a runner on third with one out. So now Lane just trying to put the ball in play. And that pitch bounced in the dirt, gets stopped there from Oates. And it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that's low, 2-1. Canella is on deck. And it's 3-1 now on Lane, a good hitter's count. Rogers. Trying to find the groove here. And it's too high, ball 4. So here's Sammy Canella with runners on the corners, one out. And there goes Lane. And no throw down from Pinto. No throw down from Oates, rather. And there's a strike to Canella. 1-1. Good stop there from Oates. 2-1. Canella leads the Sea Dogs in RBIs, and he shoots that one to short. Blow is there. That'll bring in a run. And out at first is Canella, but it brings in a run And we are tied for the third time today. So now 2 outs and a runner on third. As another RBI is tacked onto Canella's count. And Lane advanced to third on the throw. So here's McGowan. McGowan has reached safely in his 2 plate appearances today. Reached on an error and a walk. Now trying to bring in Lane from third. Three-0 count here. And it's low for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk. And the ball gets away from Rogers. It is a live ball, but Lane did not advance. So now runners on the corners. For Sean Stewart. And taking second without a throw is McGowan. Stewart can make a big impression right here in his first game. Didn't like the called strike there. 1-1 though. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th. 1-1. It's fouled off 1-2. So Rogers trying to get out of this inning to leave 2 stranded. Here's the 1-2 from Rogers to Stewart. And we'll do it again. As they need some more baseballs. So you'll spike that one that he threw to Rogers. Umpire said that was a nice throw. One ball, 2 strikes here on Stewart. Trying to give Virginia Beach the lead again. And that ball is inside. Two on, 2 out, 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch from Rogers. And it's low, ball 3. So Stewart works the count full. Emmett Jefferson would be next. Here's the 3-2 delivery. And chopped over to first through Spady. 1 run is in. Here comes McGowan. Throw to the plate is offline. And taking second with a 2 RBI single is Stewart. His first hit of the season. And it gives Virginia Beach a 7-5 lead. So a single for Stewart, who then took second on the throw home from Brown. That pitch is up high to Jefferson. 2-0. So we get the camera adjusted for him. Kill is spiked. And on to third goes Stewart. With 2 outs in the inning. Here's the 3-0. And it's low for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk. And there are runners on the corners again. And we'll see. Coach Forbes is going to pull the plug here. He will on Ethan Rogers. We'll be right back after this pitching change. So Tristan York out there, looking to get 1 out. As Jefferson takes second without a throwdown. Slevin is the batter. Slevin's drawn 2 walks in his 2 plate appearances today. Takes a called strike there from York, 1-1. Second outing of the season from York. He hasn't pitched since opening day either. Just like Ahmad Goldson. He went 3 1/3 on opening day against Norfolk. Allowed 3 runs, 2 of them earned on 7 hits. And now a 3-1 count here on Slevin. And a 5-pitch walk. And the bases are loaded for Jordan Daddio. And so Jordan Daddio takes a called strike, 0-1. Tristan York trying to hold the game where it is here at 7-5. Suffolk has had 3 leads in this one thus far. Looking for a big strikeout now here on 1-2. Here's the pitch from York. Up and away. Pitch from York. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So a big strikeout there from York. But 3 runs come in to score for the Sea Dogs as they retake the lead 7-5 through 5 here at Lakewood Park. Robert Hatcher out there in relief now for the Sea Dogs. And Benny Spady's going to be the batter here. Came into first base for Lopez here in the first game of our triple header. And Spady drills that one to right and lands just foul. Hatcher was named the pitcher of the week for the Sea Dogs for his start, in which he went 3 innings and didn't allow a run. And that pitch is inside to Spady, 2-1. This is the 5th outing for Hatcher, and the 3rd of which He's coming from the bullpen. And he gets Spady to swing a miss at that one, and the count is full. In his last relief outing that came 10 days ago, 2 runs were scored on him, so he's fared better starting a game than out of a pen, as that one caught Daddio, and he's in some pain. He walks it off. So here's the payoff pitch from Hatcher to Spady. And ripped for a base hit to right. So a leadoff single for the Voyagers. As they try to even up this game again. Here's Nick Cleghorn. Cleghorn came into the game, play left field for Dustin Moon. And Cleghorn drills that one to left center. That'll fall in between the gap. Uola throws that one away and into the Voyagers dugout, and a run will score. Uola did not have to throw that ball. And now Cleghorn is on third. And now they're saying Cleghorn will come around to score. So this game is tied. As Coach Forbes is yelling for some energy from his bench. Robert Hatcher asking the first base umpire why he comes around to score. So an RBI double for Cleghorn. And then he comes around to score on the error from Uola. And that one's up to Rylan Brown, 1-0. I think that was the most fired up I've seen Coach Forbes been this season, as Brown shoots that one to left. Keels is under it. And he makes the catch. Almost popped out of his glove. Certainly not how Suffolk drew up tying this game, but nevertheless we're even at 7 apiece. The 4th time today that we've been tied. So Alex Gilisano, he's up at the dish for the first time today. And takes a cold strike. And Gilisano shoots that one to left. In comes Kills, diving, and it falls in front of him. And a 1-out, and it gets away now. Hatcher trying to avoid the umpire, throw to second. And Gilisano arrives safely. So now the top of the order here for the Voyagers, BK Wilson. He's already had himself a nice afternoon, 2 for 3, with a couple of doubles.
Go, Rob.
Wilson trying to give the Voyagers the lead again as that one's fouled back. One ball, one strike here. And Wilson taps that one over to Ford, or McGowan rather. And Hatcher's not there to cover. So an infield single now for Wilson. And there are runners on the corners. And time is going to be asked for by John Bivens. Doesn't look like anyone is warming up in the Sea Dogs dugout. We'll be back after this. So here's Dawson Guzik as he waits for the umpires to resume play. One out here, runners on the corners, with Wilson on first and Gilisano on third. And pitch from Hatcher is low, 1-0. Guzik looks down. Coach Forbes on the third base side, but doesn't get any signs. Just being asked to hit away here. And there goes Wilson. Throw down from Daddio. Not in time. Here comes the runner from third. And Gilisano is safe. Now throw back down to second. And in there safely is Wilson. Time is now called. And the Voyagers take the lead for the 4th time. Two-0 count on Guzik. And that one's up and in on him, 3-0. Mentioned earlier that Hatcher has been more efficient starting in a game than coming out of the pen. And that pitch called a strike, 3-1. Trey Blow is on deck. He's been a big factor today for the Voyagers. And time is asked for from Guzik as Hatcher was holding the ball for a while. Guzik 1 for 2. He has an infield single And Yola wanted Hatcher to throw it behind him. But Cusick fouls off his pitch, and it's a full count. Still one out here. In the sixth. And Hatcher steps off. And that ball is ripped foul. So it looks like the Tarboro River Bandits have arrived. They'll be playing the Redbirds a bit after this game ends. And we'll have that game for you right here as well. And Cusick nubs that one over to second. He never ran down to first. Might have thought it was a foul ball, but nevertheless, 4-3 put out, and they're 2 away. Blow takes that one up and away, 1-0. Good pitch there. It's fouled off by Blow, 1-1. Blow trying to keep the inning going. Trevor Mason is on deck. And there goes. Wilson. But the pitch is fouled off. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted up and foul ground. Daddio and Lane coming over, and Lane dropped it. And so Blow has more life. Never really heard any communication there. Between Daddio, even Hatcher was coming over for a look. So we'll do the 1-2 again. From Hatcher to Blow. Too high. And the count is even at 2 apiece. Blow trying to stay hot. He's already got 2 RBIs today. And fake steal, and Blow drills that one to deep left. But there's enough room there for Keels to make the catch. But 3 runs coming to score in this seesaw game between the Voyagers and the Sea Dogs. Chris Sinclair making his first at-bat of the season for the Sea Dogs in a big spot. Down by 1 run here. So trying to get back even again. First pitch he sees from York is low in the dirt, 1-0. This is the top of the order for Virginia Beach. 1-0 from York. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And Sinclair rips one for a base hit. So Chris Sinclair, first at bat, first hit. And the Sea Dogs are knocking. So here's the left fielder, Trey Keels. Trey's got a rip on the left side of his pants. And he's been a big factor today for Virginia Beach. Has scored every time he's come at bat. And he leaves that one up. 1-0. Tristan York is still out there for Suffolk. And Keels drills that one to left. Back goes Cleghorn to the track, and he makes the catch. Keels almost got all of that one. A long fly out to left for the first out of the inning. So here's the first baseman, Pinto. And Pinto leaves that one in the dirt. 1-0. Pinto flew out to center and is only at bat today. And there goes Sinclair. Throw down to second. And he arrives safely. And now 2-0 count here on Pinto. And that one just missed. And now it's 3-0. Here's the 3-0 from York. And it's outside. So a 4-pitch walk to Aiden Pinto. And there are 2 runners on. Now Morse Ford started the game at third, but not in the lineup. And the first pitch he sees is hit over to Mason at third. Steps on third for 1, over to first. In time, double play. And the Suffolk dugout is fired up. 5-5-3 inning-ending double play to get Tristan York out of trouble. We've played 6 here at Lakewood Park with the Voyagers up 8-7. Local business owners and community organizers promote your business and events right here on the Tidewater Summer League YouTube channel. You have the opportunity to promote your business and events right here with your logo being featured on the screen. Please email tidewatersummerleague@gmail.com to promote your business or events today. Top of the 7th here from Lakewood Park in what has been a back and forth game. And so here is the third baseman, Mason, who made an excellent inning-ending double play to end the last half inning. Now he's down in the count 0-2 to Hatcher. And Hatcher got him on 3 pitches. First strikeout of the day for Hatcher. And there's one out here in the 7th. Hatcher getting the signs from Daddio. And Aiden Oates hits the first pitch he sees over to short and booted. And now arriving safely at first is Oates. He's going to have a pinch runner for catching. A courtesy runner. Philip Forbes has his helmet on. And now he's going out to first. Now Ahmad Goldson stepping into the box for the first time today. One 0 count here on Goldson. Forbes is on first after Oates reached base. And oh, Forbes, a fake steal. Everyone was yelling he's going. As now he has some laughs with McGowan over at first. And now Forbes is going. Throw down to second is not in time. Daddy had to throw that one down from his knees. And gets stopped there from Daddio. It's a 4-pitch walk. So here's Spady. And now Spady 1 for 1, single to right in his first at bat. And Hatcher steps off. Sean Stewart, as Spady pops that one up. McGowan is there, makes the catch in foul territory, and there are 2 down. So here's Cleghorn. He tied the game up last inning. Came around the bases to score after a double and then a wild throw from Alex Uola. And that pitch is way up from Hatcher, 1-0. Wild throw from Uola that brought him in on the same play. Uola has moved over to third. And Cleghorn drives that one down the right side for a base hit. Going first to third is Ahmad Goldson. And it's another double for Nick Cleghorn off the bench. Two for two doubles off the bench for Nick Cleghorn. Now Hatcher looking for a big out here. And it's 0-1 here on Ryland Brown. Brown's 1 for 3. He doubled back in the second. A 1 from Hatcher. Popped up out of play, and it's 0-2. That pitch is outside, 1-2. One, two. Hit over to third. Tough play for Uola. He goes to first with it. Throw off the bag. And no tag is called by McGowan. The two collided. And John Bivens can't believe the call. A run comes in to score. McGowan and Brown ran into each other, but the first base umpire said that McGowan never touched him with his glove. So you just got to flush that if you're the Sea Dogs. And there goes Brown. And he arrives safely. Swing and a miss there from Gilisano. And there goes Brown as Gilisano shoots it to right. Pinto is under it. And the side is retired. But not before 3 more runs come in to score. And it's 11-7. Stretch time here from Lakewood Park. Canella swings and misses at the first pitch. From York, 0-1. And Canella shoots that one to the Suffolk dugout. And it's 0-2. Canella, rare 0 for 3 today. He does have an RBI. And goes down on 3 pitches. So there's 1 out here in the inning. Second strikeout from York. And Joey Allen's gonna step up to the box for the first time today. Allen takes that one outside, 1-0. Allen coming in to hit for McGowan. And Allen loops that one towards the left side. That'll fall. So a base hit for Joey Allen. And there's 1 runner on. So John Bivens trying to push some buttons. Dom Younger. Younger leaves that one outside, 1-0. This is the first at-bat of the season for Younger. And back pick down to first. Oates is in there safely. Or Allen, rather. And Younger takes a called strike. Christian Henderson is on deck to pinch hit for Jefferson. And Younger might have broke his bat on that one. Chopped to second. Throw to first. Not in time. An infield single for Dominic Younger. And the Sea Dogs have a lot of energy in their dugout. Might have costed a bat, but they'll take it. Still 1 out as York throws that one outside. And Henderson with a base hit. 3 consecutive hits as Allen trips over at third. Has to get back to the bag. And now the tying run is at the plate. It's 11-7 Voyagers. So 3 guys come off the bench for John Bivens and deliver. And now the bases are loaded for Sam Slevin. Slevin has drawn a walk in all 3 of his plate appearances today. And there's a called strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Tying run at the plate. And that's outside. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 from York to Slevin. And it's outside, and the count is now full. And Slevin fouls that one off. One and one. 1-2, excuse me. 3-2. So here's the payoff pitch from York to Slevin, and it's too high. Ball 4. And it brings in a run. The 4th walk of the afternoon for Slevin. Gives him an RBI. And time is going to be called for from Coach Forbes. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. And an 11-8 game here in the bottom of the 7th.
I have no idea who that kid is.
Brendan Hawley is now in relief in a big spot here. Bases loaded. 1 out. And a swing and a miss there.
I still have music on.
And Daddio leaves that one off. And Daddy will check the swing. And he went around, strike 3. That's the second out of the inning. So here's Chris Sinclair. Swings and misses through that one, 0-1. First game of the season for Sinclair. He singled last inning in his first at-bat. Looking to deliver here. With the tying run over at first base. One. Fouled off, 1-2. Now just trying to put the ball in play here for the Sea Dogs. Here's the 1-2 from Hawley. Good layoff there from Sinclair. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 looking. Brendan Hawley with back-to-back strikeouts to get the Voyagers out of a jam. 11-8 through 7 here at Lakewood Park.
Wait, I'm trying to fix my screw-ups. Alright. Come on, Rylan Brown. We got 2 outs.
Rylan Brown single.
Trying to think. I had him. Had a cold strike, a foul, a ball.
Caleb Bilal out there in the 8th. Sea Dogs left the bases stranded. Good job from Brendan Hawley to come into the game and strike out the first 2 batters he saw. And Wilson shoots that one to center. And under it is Canella to make the catch, 1 away. And that one's chopped up the middle by Forbes. Overcomes Uola. And a nice play there from Alex Uola. And there are quickly 2 outs here in the 8th. So here's Trey Blow. Two for 4 today with a pair of RBIs. Trying to get things going with 2 outs here in the 8th. A 1 and chopped off home plate and foul. 0-2. So Bilal trying to get out of this inning quickly here. 0-2 on Blow. And Blow lifts that one to the right side for a base hit. The 3rd hit of the afternoon for Blow. And he just continues to swing a hot bat. Here's Trevor Mason. He's been hot today, 3 for 4. With a ground rule double. He takes that one for a called strike, 0-1. And Blow gets a big lead off at first. And Bilal is called for a balk. And so Blow is awarded second. A 1 here on Mason. And Bilal delivers and misses low. Aiden Oates would be next. Suffolk tries to tack on to their 3-run lead. And there's a called strike and 1-2. One, 2 from Bilal to Mason. And it's low, 2-2. Here's the pitch from Bilal. And it's up high and the count is full. Trying to keep this inning going. Bilal retired the first 2 hitters. And Mason lifts that one towards the right side. Overcomes McGowan for a look. And it'll go out of play. So here's the payoff pitch. That one's lifted towards the right side, overcomes Pinto. He has enough room in foul territory, and he makes the catch. So a solid inning from Caleb Bilal. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th with the Voyagers up 11-8. All right, what's next?
Alright, the last I have is Aiden Cunningham.
Get your game on with DBAT Virginia Beach baseball, softball, training, and more. DBAT Virginia Beach is a state-of-the-art facility with over 17,000 square feet, 13 batting cages, and professional instructors who don't just know baseball and softball but live and breathe it. You can find them located at 5258A Fairfield Shopping Center in Virginia Beach or by calling them at 757-467-1111. You can also visit their website at dbatvirginiabeach.com. Nothing in one here. The count on Trey Keels. Brendan Hawley still out there. Got 2 big strikeouts and now up on the count on Keels, 0-2. Hawley came in with the bases loaded and 1 out. And ended up striking out the first 2 batters he saw. Keels lifts that one foul. No play there for Spady. It's been a back and forth affair here today at Lakewood Park. It was 1-1 at the end of 1. 4-3 at the end of 3. And swing and a miss there from Keels. That's the first time he struck out today. And there's 1 out. So 3 batters and 3 strikeouts for Brendan Hawley. So here's Alex Uola. And Uola leaves that one in the dirt low. This is the first time that Hawley has been asked to pitch, and Uola chops that one over to Blow. He's there, and he makes the play. 2 down. So here's Bryce Lane. was pinch hit for in his last at-bat. 1 for 2 with a walk today. And takes a strike. And Lane pops it up. Spady is under it. And he makes the catch in foul territory. 5 up and 5 down for Brendan Hawley. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th with the Voyagers up 11-8. Top of the 9th here. Caleb Bilal out for his 2nd inning of work. And up on Oates, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And lifted foul. Oates drew a single and came around to score. And is only at bat today. And lifts that one. Fouling out of play. Same spot. Oh, 2 again. Lifted. Foul. Just foul. 3rd time that Oates shot that one down that side. Still in an 0-2 hole. Leading off the 9th here for the Voyagers. Oh, 2. And that's a base hit. Good AB there from Aiden Oates. It takes a hard turn. And so the Voyagers have the leadoff man on. So here's Ahmad Goldson, who walked and came around to score and is only at bat today. And Bilal checks in on Oates. Back in there safely. That one's outside. 1-0. And there goes Oates. And Goldson shoots one into the right center gap for a base hit. Oates took a weird turn to third, but he arrives there safely. Not sure if that was a hit and run play. But now the Voyagers have runners on the corners. And there's nobody out.
Do you have 11-8?
Do
I did it.
Here's Benny Spady. And there goes Goldson from first as Spady fouls that one out of play. 0-1. Spady. One for two today. Came around to score in the 6th. And that pitch is just inside. 2-0. 1-1. Spady looking for his first RBI of the season. After we weren't sure if he was going to play today, as Bilal gives some attention over to Goldson, who stole on the first pitch, no attempt on the second. Runners on the corners, nobody out. And Bilal throws it away. In comes Oates to score. That's actually Padilla running for Oates. Padilla will score, and Goldson goes all the way to third. And it's now 12-8 Voyagers. And Alex Uola goes over to calm down his pitcher. And the Sea Dogs are going to bring their infield in. Down by 4, top of the 9th. With Goldson over at third. And Spady fouls that one. 1-2. Still nobody out here for the Voyagers. Here's the 1-2. And it's up high, 2-2. Nick Cleghorn is on deck. And there's a called strike 3. And that's the first out of the inning. First strikeout from Bilal. And here is Cleghorn. Cleghorn 2 for 2 with a pair of doubles. And he chops that one over to third. And airmails a throw. And out at first on the tag is Cleghorn, and held up at third is Goldson, so now there's 2 outs. So here's Rylan Brown. Brown shoots that one to left, but right at Keels, who makes the catch. But another run comes in to score for the Voyagers. It's 12-8, headed to the bottom of the ninth. Sammy Cannella leading things off against Brendan Hawley here in the bottom of the ninth. In what is a 4-run game. So Cannella's job is just to get on here. And there's a called strike, 0-1. Cannella didn't like the call. Oh, 1 is left low. A good leave there from Cannella, 1-1. One from Hawley. In the dirt, 2-1. TJ McGowan is on deck. And now it's 3-1. So here's the 3-1. Good pitch there from Hawley, 3-2. And that pitch is just outside. And so a full count walk drawn by Cannella. And the Sea Dogs have their first runner on. So here's TJ McGowan. There's a called strike, 0-1. McGowan 0 for 1 today, drew a pair of walks. Also reached on an error. And takes a bad cut at that one. And it's 0-2. Oh, 2 is a bit high. 1-2. That pitch is left in the dirt, 2-2. Voyagers looking for their first win in PCL play this season. And Holly leaves that one up, and it's 3-2. So McGowan has worked the count from 0-2 to full. No one out. And there goes Canelo on the 3-2, and it's fouled off. McGowan just got a piece of that one. And there goes Canelo again on the 3-2, and it's low for ball 4. And the first 2 runners are on. Stewart leaves that one low. And 5 pitches out of the strike zone from Hawley, and Oates will go out to have a talk with him. One-0 count here on Sean Stewart, and takes that one inside 2-0. This is a save situation now for Hawley with the tying run on deck. And there's a pitch in the zone, 2-1. Stewart 1 for 3. Singled back in the 5th. And there's back-to-back strikes, and the count's even at 2-2. Christian Henderson is on deck. Two-two, runners in motion, and it's hit towards the left side, right by Mason, and in comes Canelo to score. Over to third goes McGowan, and it gets by the third baseman, and taking second is Stewart. And the tying run is at the plate. John Bivens had the runners in motion. Stewart hit it right to Mason, but he went over to cover third. And it was hit right where he previously was. Still nobody out in the inning. And Henderson swings and misses through that one. And Henderson goes down on 3 pitches. For the first out of the inning. And so here's Sam Slevin. Sam is 0 for 0 today. He's drawn a walk in every at-bat. Sean Aronson is on deck. And there's a good pitch from Hawley, 0-2. Both dugouts are leaning onto the fence. And what has been a back and forth game. And there's back-to-back strikeouts from Brendan Hawley on 6 pitches. And it's now all in the hands of Sean Aronson. Aronson fouls that one off. You can hear Holly grunting after every pitch. And that pitch in the dirt and it gets by. And so here comes McGowan to score. And over to third goes Stewart. And that ball's left up. 2-1. There's a 2-1. Swing and a miss. And the Sea Dogs are down to their final out. And their final strike. 2-2. Oates wants it up. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The Voyagers win a back and forth affair between them and the Sea Dogs. They win their first game of the season in PCL play, improved to 2-4 overall, 1-4 in league play as the Sea Dogs fall to 4-3 and 3-3 in PCL play. Be sure to stay tuned for our next broadcast, which will be following shortly
30 minutes.
in about a half hour between the Tarboro River Bandits and the Norfolk Redbirds. Thank you for watching, everyone. The Suffolk Voyagers take this one 12-10.